Are you struggling financially? Here's how to break free from debt and build wealth. Does your paycheck vanish the moment it hits your account? Do you feel like you're spinning your wheels no matter how hard you work? Maybe you're asking yourself, am I broke or am I just bad with money? In this video, I'm going to help you uncover the truth, break free from bad financial habits, and show you the first steps to go from broke to building a future of financial freedom. Let's get started. Let's face it, most of us have asked ourselves at some point, why does it feel like I'm just treading water financially? So, the first step to solving any problem is recognizing it. So, let's explore a few key questions. The first is, are you truly broke or are you mismanaging money? I get that question quite commonly. The difference between being broke versus mismanaging money. Being broke means your income isn't enough to cover your basic needs, while mismanaging money means you're earning enough but spending it ineffectively. If you got a steady income but end up scrambling before the next paycheck, it's time to look at where your money is going. So for example, let's say you make 5,000 a month, but you spend 5,500 because of impulse buying or lack of planning. That's not broke, that's mismanagement. But if you're earning 2,000 and your monthly bills are 2,500, you've got a true income gap to address. The second is question that I get quite commonly and quite frequently is, why does it feel like you're always living paycheck to paycheck? And this is a vicious cycle caused by two things. The first is a lack of savings, and the second is lifestyle inflation. So let's address the first issue, lack of savings. Without a buffer, one unexpected expense like a car repair could throw your entire budget out of whack. So it's very important to save 10 to 20% of your income and invest the rest and use the rest for expenses. Second is lifestyle inflation. I see this quite commonly in the doctor and the physician community. As your income grows, so do your expenses. You might justify spending more because you deserve it, but this traps you in a cycle. Also, as you earn more in your earned income wage job, your taxes go up as well. And a lot of people do not plan for this expense. So, what financial habits are keeping you stuck in debt? Here are the usual suspects. First is only paying the minimum on credit cards, letting interest snowball, relying on buy now, pay later schemes that feel easy but pile on debt, not tracking spending, leading to overspending in areas like dining out or subscriptions you don't even use. So, my call to action, take a moment right now, pause this video if you need to, and write down your total monthly income, your fixed expenses, and average discretionary spending. You might be surprised by what you found. So if you like this video, if you like this live stream, I see you guys tuning in. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. It helps with the algorithm. It helps the channel grow. It really helps me as well. And the third part, and the fourth part are, we're going to talk about breaking down common money missteps. So that's the next section. We're going to talk about steps to break free. So stay tuned for that, and as well as a closing and call to action. So I really recommend that you stay for the entire video. The YouTube algorithm really likes that as well. So let's talk about part 2, breaking down common money missteps. Now that we've identified the problem, let's talk about the habits that might be sabotaging your financial progress. The first is a lack of a budget. Second is using credit cards as a crutch. And third is neglecting to track spending. So first is lack of budget. If you don't have a budget, your money is like a boat without a captain. It just drifts wherever the waves take it. Start with the 50-30-20 rule. 50% for needs like rent, utilities, and groceries, 30% for wants like dining out or entertainment, 20% for savings and debt repayment. So for those tuning in, we're talking about breaking down common money missteps. The first part of the talk was talking about why are people living paycheck to paycheck and why people feel broke all the time. So let's talk about using credit cards as a crutch. Credit cards are not free money, but they're often treated that way. Only charge what you can to pay off in full each month. If that's not possible, prioritize paying down high interest debt ASAP, the highest balances and the highest interest debt, because those interest expenses increase and they just snowball on top of each other. And the third part is not tracking spending. So most people think they know where their money goes until they start tracking it. I recommend using apps like Mint, or you need a budget. All these links will be in the show notes, can help you see the real picture and cut back on unnecessary expenses. So here's the call to action. Track every expense for the next 7 days. Don't judge yourself, just observe it. At the end of the week, look for areas where you can cut back. Part 3, we're going to talk about steps to break free, 3 to 4 minutes. Here's how you can start breaking free from financial struggles today. Step 1 is to build an emergency fund. Even a small fund, 500 to 1,000, can help you avoid using credit cards for unexpected expenses. Start small, but start now. Save and invest 10 to 20% of your earned income and set that aside. Step 2 is paying off high interest debt. Use the snowball method, which is pay off the smallest debts first for quick wins, or the avalanche method, which focuses on the highest interest rates to save money in the long run. Choose the one that keeps you motivated. Third step is to automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers to a separate savings account every time you get paid, even if it's just $20 per paycheck. It adds up fast. So for those of you tuning in, step 4 is invest in your financial knowledge. Start learning about budgeting, investing, and personal finance. You don't have to be a financial expert to make smart choices. So for those tuning in, we're talking about the top money mistakes, why people are living paycheck to paycheck, and why people often feel broke. We talked about identifying the problem, breaking down common money missteps, and we're on the last part, which is steps to break free. So remember, financial freedom isn't about perfection, it's about progress. I often tell clients that financial freedom isn't rocket science. If you're a doctor or lawyer and you're struggling financially, it's because you probably have poor money habits. And it's not a matter of knowledge, it's a matter of habits. So it's about progress, small, consistent changes compound over time to create lasting results. The earlier you get started and the more you save and invest, the more time that money can grow and compound and get you on your path to financial freedom. In closing, my call to action to you is it might feel overwhelming to tackle your financial struggles, but you've already taken the first step by watching this video. Now it's time to take action. Download, if you like this, comment, share, and subscribe. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. Share in the comments what's the first habit you'll tackle to improve your finances. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Really helps to grow the channel. And I'll be sharing more tips to help you go from broke to financial freedom. I love doing these short videos. Financial freedom isn't just a dream, it's a series of small steps you can take every day. Start today, and you'll thank yourself tomorrow. Watch this next video for a deep dive. Subscribe to never miss out on weekly tips to build wealth and achieve financial freedom. So I hope you like that, and enjoy your weekend.